Hi, so here are a few quick thoughts on the Ortlieb Quick-Rack XL with the Thru-Axle adapters. So this is a relatively new product, just recently available here in Canada. It's been available in Europe for a little while. And the idea behind it is really great. It is a sturdy rack that is supposed to quick release in seconds and come off your bike. In my case, I ran into some issues that I'd like you to be aware about. This is a great product if it's fully compatible with your bike. So the way it's supposed to work is over here, you simply grab onto this quick release and you release it like that. That's wonderful, except on this Panorama bike, my GRX derailleur interferes with it. So I did make it work, but you just have to be aware that, you know, this is about half a finger's length worth of lever that you need to account for. The other issue I ran into is dropout clearance. So I have an adjustable dropout, and it turns out it's asymmetrical. So on this side, you can probably see, let me get a better angle. On this side, there is sufficient clearance right there, but on this side there wasn't, so it just was not possible to fit it in. So I had to insert a little M6 nut, which does make the whole rack askew. It's actually not noticeable. There is some flex in the welds, obviously, so I'm not too fussed about that. It reduces the amount of thread that goes into the through-axle slightly. For here, the way I'm working with it is I do have to use an Allen key to basically unscrew it instead of being able to pop the quick release, which is sort of unfortunate, but it can work. The alternative would be to cut it off, or not off, but cut part of it out. That would help, but it would be aesthetically unfortunate, and I might move this to a different bike at some other time. Up here, this works via friction, so there's this plastic and rubber. So you simply do this and it releases, which is a really clever system. Very easy to use. It's a bit hard to do one-handed, but you'll have to take my word for it. There we go. Overall, solid rack, much cheaper than some of the other options, but I'm a little saddened by this compatibility issue with the quick release. A couple of other points. It does come with this ISO mount. What you see here is actually the Segolite mount attached to it. This is also plastic and it's held by a single screw here. Would have been nice to have something built into the rack, but it does give adequate clearance. So I'm running 29 by 2.2s on this bike. Plenty of tire clearance even with the light. In terms of build quality, I will mention there are these optional screws that attach the Ortlieb proprietary system for their panniers. So this doesn't come installed, but you can just screw them in. There was a manufacturing error on my unit where I believe when they drilled these through, the piece of aluminum that they drilled actually fell into the tubes, and that would rattle. Now, not on a ride, it would just rattle if you shook the rack, but it's exactly the kind of thing that would drive me absolutely insane. So I had to fish that out, which was a real pain and took me probably an hour of work. So they could use a little bit of better QA. But yeah, overall, it seems like a very solid rack. If your bike is fully compatible with the quick release, I'm sure it can actually be taken off in 15 seconds, as they claim. This actually shortened. They tell you to just cut it off and leave, 10 millimeters, a centimeter. You can use a hacksaw or a Dremel, which is what I did. And the supported angles here are up to 30 degrees either way. So it's pretty flexible for most frames. Is it as sturdy as something like this? This is the salsa alternator. No, it isn't. I mean, this has two attachment points. They're fixed. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this, and I think it's going to work very well. Thanks for watching. Bye.